start our 20-minute intermediate workout. We're going to start with our feet flat. I'm going to hold the backs of our thighs. When you're looking at your navel, doing the C curl. So you inhale, you're going to start to roll back, and then exhale, you're going to come up. Inhale, looking down, C curl, exhaling it up. So just thinking of warming up the lower belly and the spine. Exhale. Rolling back only as far as you can keep your feet flat. If your feet lift, you're just going back too far. And roll back, and then up. Now we're going to start to roll all the way back. You're going to get to the bottom of the rib cage and then bring your legs up. And we're going to go into hundreds. So you can either keep your legs bent or stretch them out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Think of your belly pulling down in and up as you exhale and stretching through the feet. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just trying to pull my belly down into the floor as I exhale. Last two. Inhale. Exhale. And then one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Hugging your knees into your chest and then rocking from side to side. We're going to place one foot down and then the other, and we're going into bridge. So inhale, you take a breath. You're going to lift up and then exhale to roll down. Inhale, we're lifting up, squeezing the glutes, and then exhaling to roll down. We're going to really press into the feet. Get a nice long spine and then articulate down. And lifting up to inhale, and then exhaling down. Now we're going to come up, and here we're going to just isolate the glutes. So you're going to think of pulling the tummy in, tucking the tail under, and just really squeezing both glutes. Exhaling, exhaling. So just make sure you're keeping weight in your feet, and you're not taking it all into the chest. You want to feel like your legs are lengthening towards your toes, and you really feel right and left glute work equally. Now we inhale, we hold, and then we exhale to go all the way down. Inhale, you're going to take a breath here. Exhale, you're going to come back up, and we're just going to lift the right foot, and then lower it down, and then the left foot. Now here, when we lift the right foot, we want to feel like we're stabilizing in the left hamstring, and when we lift the left leg, it's the right hamstring. So you just want to feel the backs of the thighs stabilizing as you walk. You also want to think of your hips staying even and not dropping as you work. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, and then one more. So you should really feel your hamstrings here. Good, we inhale, we hold, we lift higher, and then exhale, we're going to roll all the way down. Lengthening your tailbone down, pulling your rib cage in, you'll bring your right leg up to tabletop, and then your left leg. And then here we're going to just think of an ab curl. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, press and curl your head and shoulders up. Inhale down, and exhale it up. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, as you come up, you want to think of your back quieting into the mat and just really feeling your abdominals. Now we're going to stay up, go into single leg stretch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Nice deep breaths. Thinking of your heels staying lifted, so you don't want them to come down and kick your seat. Stretching up and out and keeping the belly point down and in. One more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Hugging the knees into the chest. And you're going to take both legs up to the ceiling. Externally rotate, so we're turning out. You curl your head and shoulders up, and then you just think of the arms by your side. You lower the legs down, and then you're lifting them up. Think of really connecting your heels, and just think as you go down, you're not letting your back pop off of the mat. Inhale down, exhale it up. Four more. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Coming up from your hammer hamstrings and your glutes, and then one more. Great, hugging your knees into your chest. You're gonna bring the legs up to tabletop again, curl your head, neck, and chest, and then here we're gonna do double leg stretch. So we reach arms out and then bring them around. Inhale, exhale it around. Inhale, exhale it around. Inhale, exhale it around. Last two, inhale, exhale it around, and one more inhale, exhale it around. Hug your knees into your chest. You're gonna bring both legs up to the ceiling, flex your foot, and bring the left leg down. You're gonna curl your head, neck, and chest, and we're gonna do scissors. We kick, kick forward, and then lift and switch. Kick, kick, and switch. Kick, kick, and switch. Kick, kick. Now as you're kicking, think about your tailbone staying really heavy, and then feel your hamstring stretch and your abdominals work. Chest is lifted, and I'm really feeling the backs of your legs stretching. And of course the belly is pulling down and in. Two more, kick, kick, and kick, 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 and kick, kick. Great, hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. I'm gonna stretch the right leg out and then the left leg to meet it. Point your feet and legs together. Your arms go overhead and just think of the rib cage not popping off of the mat. We inhale, bring the fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to the chest. You stretch up and over the legs. And then you'll start to scoop your belly to roll back down. One vertebrae at a time. Arms over and then up. Belly pulls in. Inhale here. Exhaling to roll down. Inhale, exhale. And I scoop my belly. Inhale, exhale. Rolling up and over. And then one more here. Exhale it up. I stretch over. Now I'm going to scoot forward on my mat. I'm going to hold one hand on each shin. And just think of my elbows lifting and pushing my feet into my hands and my hands into my feet. I'm going to do a little rolling like a ball. You want to look at your navel as you rock back to inhale and then exhale to come up. Inhale, you're going to rock back and exhale it up. Try to keep your feet still as you rock back and try not to let your feet kick over your head. Right, so that tucking the tail, rolling back and up, and inhale back and up, and then one more inhale back and up. We're going to come up, butterfly stretch, let your knees open, let the soles of your feet come together, and then you'll just stretch forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to back up a little bit, get our feet hips width apart, and then we're just going to do a little spine stretch forward. You're going to stretch your arms out in front, sitting up really tall in your sits bones. You inhale, take a breath, and then exhale, tuck your chin round forward, and then coming up. Take a deep breath, and we go forward and up. Try to articulate your spine and stay sitting up on your sits bones. As you're going forward, you pull the belly in and you feel your hamstrings, lower back stretch. Exhaling forward, inhaling up. Now bring the feet together, bend the elbows, and we'll just do a little twist. So it's 3 breaths to the right. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, shoulders in my back. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale to the center. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. We're trying to twist through the rib cage and think of our hips staying really still and our feet lining up. So we don't want our feet to twist when we do this or to shift. Good, reach both arms up. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale to come forward. Now we're going to come onto our hands and our knees, and we're just going to work our chest and our arms. So we're gonna come on our knees. If your knees hurt, you could put something underneath them. You're gonna cross your right ankle over your left and pull your heels to your seat. You're gonna walk forward and just try to get your chest forward for sort of a push-up position. What you wanna start to do is when you're going to do your push-up, you don't wanna leave your bottom back. You wanna lean your hip forward and have your hips nice and open in the front. So we're just gonna bend the elbows at 45 degrees and then press up. Inhale, bend, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, uncross your ankles, sit back on your heels. Deep breath, and then we're gonna come forward again. You're gonna cross your left ankle over your right. Get your arms forward enough. Lean your chest forward, opening your hips. And then we're gonna just do more triceps. So you're gonna tuck your elbows in to feel your triceps, and then press up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So you're trying not to let the elbows swing out to the side, and you just want to feel the upper back of your arm. 1 more. Good, and you'll sit back on your heels. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to come to sitting, and then we're just going to work the upper back. And when you do this, you want to think of your collarbone being nice and open. Just stretch your legs out in front, and then just think your fingers can point to the sides, or they can point towards your feet and your body. We're going to think of our shoulders pressing down our back. We press into our feet to inhale, and then exhale. We're going to lift our hips and our chest up. And then we're going to sit down with our tailbone. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to go down to inhale, exhale to press up. Lift the chest. Feel the shoulders press down the back. Feel the glutes, the inner thighs working, and feeling the chest open. And I just want to get in a nice straight line as I lift up, and I want to let my shoulders just draw down my back as I do this. Last 2, lift and down, and then 1 lift and down. Take our arms up and we'll stretch forward, inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to come over onto our stomach, and then we're going to just do a little upper back work, right? So we're going to work our mid-back muscles. Bring your heels together, your toes apart. Let your legs be heavy and your hands here, forehead on the mat. On my inhale, I'll lift my chin. I roll my shoulders open, and I'm just looking to work my mid-back muscles. And then I'll lower down. So it's inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, roll your shoulders open, feel the middle of the back, and down. Inhale up, and down, and then 1 more inhale up, and down. You can press back into child's pose, stretching your lower back, inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. Line your knees up under your hips and your heel of your hand under your shoulders. You're just going to take your right leg up and out to the side, and we're just going to work our glutes. Try to keep your hips nice and even, and we lift and we lower down. We lift and we lower down. 4 more, lift and lower, lift and lower, and 1 more. Good, we're going to take the leg parallel, we'll step back with our foot flex, and we're going to lift up, tap the floor down. So we lift and we lift. We're just trying to keep the belly pulling in and up. We try to keep the hips nice and stable, and you should just start to feel the back of your leg, your hamstring. Stretching your heel up and up and up. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna bring the leg down. Now when we come up, we're gonna just take the left arm and the right leg, and then we bring it down and up. When you do this, you're just trying to keep your hips and your shoulders nice and even. We're gonna just work our balance and stretch the arm and the leg. Good, and we're gonna come up, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, come down, and then you'll sit back on your heels. So we're gonna do the other side. Just gonna think knees under, again, the hips, heel of the hand under the shoulder, so I have a nice neutral spine, and I'll lift my left leg up and down. So we're externally rotating the leg, and we're just trying to work the glute, that outer thigh hip area. We lift up and down, up and down. Inhale and exhale. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. We'll bring the leg back. You're gonna stretch it back behind you. Your foot is flexed, and we'll lift it up and tap it down. So you're keeping your hips even. You're feeling your back of your thigh, and you're feeling the belly pulling in and up. So I'm just trying to really move the leg and not arch my back too much, not pop my rib cage. Nice deep breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna bring the leg down, and we're gonna lift the left leg, right arm for balance. We come down and we stretch. We bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Yeah, we just feel the belly working, and we try to keep ourselves nice and stable. And then we're gonna go out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring the leg and or the knee and the hand down, and we'll stretch back. Inhale and exhale. Now we're just gonna do a little side work, right? So we're gonna just think of our ankles crossed in front of us, and then you're gonna start with your right hand a little bit in front of your shoulder so that you don't hurt your shoulder. We're gonna flip our left palm, and when you do this, you have to play with your foot position depending on the length of your legs and your arms. So you inhale, take a deep breath, exhale, push into your feet, send your arms overhead, head drops down and hips lift up. Good, so we inhale here, exhale it up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, and I press down. As I lift my hips, I want to drop my head and really stretch. And then one more here. Good, you'll sit. We'll swing the legs over, and you'll go to the other side. So your right ankle's in front of your left. You're gonna flip your palm, and you inhale, you take a nice deep breath. On your exhale, you push down into the bottom arm, stretch the legs, lift the hip, and drop the head over. And then I inhale, and exhale it up. Inhale down, exhaling it up, stretching my hip to the ceiling as I drop my head down. Making a nice sort of rainbow shape with my spine. Down, and then one more inhale. Exhale it over. And then we sit. We're gonna flip back onto our stomach. And then here we're gonna just go into a little swan stretch. So you're gonna turn out your legs, let your hands go outside of your shoulders, and you're gonna place your forehead down. Inhale, you're gonna lift your head, roll your shoulders open, and you're coming up for a stretch. Be sure that your shoulders press down your back, and then you're exhaling forward. So it's inhaling up, and exhaling down. Inhale, I lengthen the back of the neck. Feel the belly stretch at the top, and down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Now this time we're gonna lift the legs, We're gonna lift up, and then we're gonna beat the inner thighs or the heels together. So we pulse, and we're gonna go 8 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You separate the legs, and we'll come all the way down, and then just press back into child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And one more breath. And we're going to flip onto our back. I'm going to start to scoop the belly to roll down. And then we're going to just bring our legs up to tabletop. So here we're going to just really do a teaser prep. We're going to reach the arms around, bring them back, grab the backs of the thighs, and then we're going to roll up to a teaser position. Here, hold the backs of the thighs, lift the breastbone, and then start to articulate down. Reach the arms overhead, swing them around, tuck the chin and roll up. And lift your chest at the top. So 3 more here. Inhale, exhale it up. Lift the chest, inhale, exhale it up. Lift the chest, roll down, inhale, exhale it around. Now right here, we're gonna stretch the legs. Woo. I'm gonna stretch the legs to reach the arms up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna roll down and hug your knees into your chest. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to reach both legs up to tabletop. I'm going to send them out on a diagonal, and then you're going to bring the legs in and then think to go up and over. Separate the feet, exhale and roll down, and then circle the legs around. So it's inhale, tap, separate the feet and roll down. Going over, we separate the feet to roll down and bring them around. Now we're going to do a little corkscrew. So we're going to the left. So we're going to go up, over and to the left. We roll back down on the left and tick over to the right. And roll down on the right and switch to the left. And down on the left, switch to the right. Rolling down, tick to the left. Good, we come all the way down, bring the legs into the center one more time. Bring the legs overhead, and this time we're gonna just stretch all the way up for jackknife. Go up as far as we can, and then we roll down. You lengthen the legs, you bring them in, up and over, tap, and stretch all the way up, and then you'll roll down. Send the legs away, bring them in and up, stretch up to the ceiling, and roll down. Lengthen away, one more. Tap your feet, press all the way up, and roll down with control. Hug your knees into your chest, send your left leg down to the mat, really hugging your knee in. You put your right hand on the floor, cross this right leg over. You want to first feel a hip stretch on the right side, keeping your shoulders and your ribs on the mat, and then really let your hip lift up and then try to get a lower back stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. You come back to the center, hug that knee in again. Bring the left leg up. You're hugging it in, you're stretching the right leg down. Take your right hand to your knee, bring your left hand to the floor, and you're just going to start to cross this leg over. You should start to first feel your hip. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. You can turn your head to look towards your left hand, and then now let your hips lift up off of the mat and stretch your lower back. Inhale, exhale, and then one more breath. Inhale, exhale. As you come back, you'll hug your knees into your chest. And that is your 20-minute mat workout.
Have a wonderful day.